All right, test 1 2 3 test. Okay, everybody, Ozmankollects63 here, and we're back with another relax and read episode. Where this is episode number 10, or I should say reading number 10. So I'm too used to saying episodes. And in this one, we're going to be going over Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 8. As you can see from our really cool looking thumbnail here, which was designed by yours truly. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Friday. So it's Friday night here in the UK. So if you're wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a good one, or you have had a good one, and you're just getting towards the end of it now. If you're over in the USA or anywhere else in the world, just hope you're having a good one. The weekend's almost here, so cheers, everybody. I'd say cheers, but I don't have a drink in my hand. Or I do. Got my trusty water here. Cheers. And yeah, we'll get into it. So far, according to YouTube, I got no viewers, but that's okay. I know I'm fighting for viewer supremacy at the moment because VeVe Magic and Mr. Falcon have got their live stream happening at the moment over on VeVe Magic's channel. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely go and check that out. They're all dressed up in really cool looking Halloween costumes. Mr. Falcon looking spot on with the crow, and so is VeVe Magic, and also Tails is there as well. So they're just talking horror movies and Halloween-y stuff, which made me think I probably should have done something a bit more Halloween themed for this reading, but you live and you learn. Now this reading in particular, this has actually been requested by DoktaStrange. So a big shout out to DoktaStrange. If you're not following any of his content, you should definitely go and check him out. Yeah, actually, what I should do, I should pull some stuff up. Let's pull some stuff up. So again, guys, this is live, so anything can happen. So if it looks a bit awkward or anything goes wrong, so it's all part of the show. So anyway, let me share my screen here, and we'll get into it. So first and foremost, also before I forget, this episode of Relax and Read is brought to you by the VeVe Collective, which is the collectors group that I'm president of. We basically it's just a collectors group because we've got together and just wanted to create a space where we could basically geek out, just share our love of Marvel, comics, say fandom, anything in general, really. And we're predominantly VeVe, which is where our comic books are from at the moment. But yeah, if you're interested in getting to know a bit more about the VeVe Collective or want to hear a bit more about us, drop us a message on the old X space on Ozmankollects63. That's me, and we'll get you involved with that. And we also do VeVe weekends and VeVe Wednesdays, which is our Twitter X Spaces, which is on Wednesdays and Sundays. So yeah, anyway, enough rambling for me. Let's get into this comic book. So if you are watching on Twitter, say thank you so much for tuning in. I can't see any of the comments on Twitter, so I hope you enjoy the content. And yeah, let's crack it. Let's get into it. So let me go over here. So before let's start over the easy stuff. So this is VeVe. So we're going to look. Actually, we're going to be a little tool here. Here we go. So VeVe, and that's the platform where we'll be reading our digital collectibles from. It's very simple. It's more or less a online digital collector space where they specialize in licensed IP. So they have everything from Disney to Marvel to Star Wars. There's a few of some of the more recent stuff they've had done. They've got Cookie Monster and a few other little odds and sods. If I go over to the market here. You can get things all the way like to Iron Man. Ooh, can I drag that? Go drag that. Don't want to let me do it. Everything from Iron Man to there's a comic book series, a small selection. So yeah, if you're interested in that, you can go over to their website. So just basically just Google VeVe, and they've got an Android and a iOS application. And more or less, you go over the site, you do some KYC, very basic standard stuff. You make an account, and more or less, if you see something you like, you pay for it with your credit card. They use their in currency gems, which they call this basically in currency money, and that's basically paid 1 to $1 to US dollar. So 1 gem is $1 basically. Yeah, link your credit card or your debit card, see what you want, like it, and pay for it, and it's yours. The only thing is that you at this point, but not saying that they won't change in the future, is that your collectibles have to stay on the app. But you can enjoy them, look at them. Yeah. Anyway, enough about that. So let's get into our topic of the reading here. So this is my collection. And actually, if we go over, let's start with the easy stuff. So look at this one right here. Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars, number 8. So this is the look at my notes here. This is the first time Spider-Man dons the black suit that eventually becomes Venom. And it comes in five different rarities. 5, yeah, 5. So we've got our whoopsie daisy. There we go. So we've got our my system's not working. There we go. So we've got our common cover, which is the very traditional standard cover, which is we've got our uncommon cover. Oh, our standard cover. This is a 7500 edition comic. It was published in 1984, and the commons, which are these ones here, there's 4,500 commons. There is 1,687 uncommons, which is this one here, which is basically the same as that one, but in black and white. There is 750 rare covers, which is so the rare and exclusive covers are both VeVe exclusive, so you can't find these in the real world. And our rare and exclusive covers are done by Mike McKone and Chris Sotomayor. And they've also have other work on the app as well. So Mike McKone has done other titles on the app, like Heroes for Hire #1, which is the FA of Luke Cage. Is that Tales of Suspense number 57, which is FA Hawkeye, and Sergeant Fury and Italian Commandos #1, which is FA Nick Fury. And Chris Sotomayor has also done some work on the VeVe app as well. He also did the Ultra Rare covers for Thor 337, which is the first appearance of Beta Ray Bill, and also did Daredevil #1, the Ultra Rare for that one, which is FA Daredevil. So yeah, very cool. So you can find them in the marketplace as well if you're interested in them. But yeah, look, Ultra Rare covers are looking very, very cool. So I do like the color shading on that one. Very nice. I was lucky. I landed the rare on the drop, so I'm quite happy with that. And we also have our secret rare cover, which is 188 editions, so very scarce. And that's just got the iconic black Spider-Man on the front there, who will, as we can see, will later become Venom. Okay, so that's all the fun stuff. So let's get into the actual comic book itself, shall we? So if I go over to my collection, I think I've already got it queued up here. So yeah, so this is my cubby, my cover, which is the rare. And yeah, it's so let's put on some music and get in this cover, and we'll see what it's all about. Do a little bit of reading. So let me just come over here. Just get my bits and pieces together, crack on some music. Let's go with this one. And this is pretty good. That's not coming too loud. If it is, leave us a like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into it. So, actually, we might shut that down just a little bit more. Don't want the music to be too overpowering. There we go. All right, let's get into it. So there is, I believe this is a 27-page comic. 27 pages. So we'll start with our first page. So this is our rare cover. This is done by Mike McKone. So very, very cool. Got Spider-Man on the front there. And this is like a black and white sort of variant as well. And then the color variant is our ultra rare. Very cool. Right, let's get into it. Right, page 2. Tell you what, let's make this. We'll just do a page by page, shall we? Right. Let me put on my best reading voice here. I'll try and read this the best I can, but the text does get a little bit pixelated at times, so I just struggle a little bit. It's just because it's my screen, not yours. You can probably see it very clearly. But yeah. Okay, let me try and read this. Transported to a strange planet by a force from beyond the universe, the mightiest superheroes and supervillains of all have gathered to fight the ultimate war. On one side stand the villainous forces of Doctor Doom. Against them stand the superheroes commanded by Captain America. The X-Men and Magneto form a third force, aligned with the other heroes, yet separated from them by mutual superstition and mistrust. Meanwhile, the mighty Galactus seemingly threatens to destroy them all now as the X-Men and Magneto keep vigil, standing ready to defend against Galactus. Captain America's command attacks the Fortress of Doom. As Stan Lee presents Marvel Superhero Secret War Invasion. So they're all gearing up to get ready to attack Doom's Fortress. And this is so I forgot to mention, this is written by Jim Shooter, and penciled by Michael Zeck, and other actors there as well. So let's get into it. So Invasion. Grim visaged 11 heroic figures hurtle towards the stronghold of their enemies, seeking to avenge the death of one of their own and perhaps save the life of another. Alright, so someone's already cacked it. It's not good. So who we got here? Hurry, she's in trouble, I know it! I'm guessing that looks like Photon. Or, which one's... Yeah, Photon. So she's coming in the new Marvels movie, so that's kind of cool. See her? Hey, She-Hulk's tough. She's got them outnumbered, if you ask me, says Spider-Man, riding on the back of Hulk there by the looks of it. I hope, says Hulk. And look, there's the rest of them over there. Iron Man's holding a big rock, carrying the rest of them. Look, we've got Mr. Fantastic, we've got the Fantastic Four, Captain America, Hawkeye. Oh, we've got the Human Torch shows. We've got all the Fantastic Four, and of course, front and center, we've got Thor. Looking all Thor-like with those golden locks. So they're taking on Doom's Fortress. Dark, massive, force-bound, the Fortress of Doom raises magnificently on the horizon. There, they shout. And a little disclaimer. No similarity between any of the names, characters, persons, or institutions in this magazine for those of living or dead persons or institutions is intended to, and any such similarities may exist and purely coincidental. Sorry, I just thought I'd have a go at that. Alright, let's get into it. Oh, that's alright. That one. Page 3. Let's get into the action. Well, so far it says YouTube I have one viewer. Thank you, one viewer, for tuning in. So I hope you enjoy it. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. Moments later. I can't believe Doom hasn't detected our approach. Why don't we send out a sortie to intercept us? Says Mr. Fantastic. Maybe I'll ask him while I'm twisting his 10 nose off Stretcho. Oh, maybe I'll ask him while it's taking his twisting his tin nose off Stretcho. Come on, Thor, shout something corny and poke a hole in that overgrown corset. Say something corny as you punch a hole in his fortress wall, says Iron Man to Thor. Nay, I have no valuous oath to utter thing, only a prayer that we have but one to avenge. So I wonder who died. So maybe it'll tell us. Let's read on. So they've punched a hole in Doom's fortress wall, and there they're in. Meanwhile, the chambers of the Enchantress. Ooh. What was that? The hammer of Thor? Oh no, she says. This war is not working out very well. Innkeeper, fetch me another flagon of mead. That's very Asgardian. No one attends. I shall have to conjure my own mead again, or an innkeeper. So she's sounding quite intoxicated. But first, let me see. Behold the mighty Thor, she says. You, Thor, actually believe this war is the purpose for which you were born? A chance to win glory undreamt of? But for me, you mattered it to be a chance to redeem myself. Hence, during this cataclysmic combat, my immortal life end in wickedness. And so you appealed to me to forsake evil and join your noble cause? Oh, if I did, could you ever love me? Said I. Kiss me, Thor. I say, give me a glimmer of hope, and I shall try. Huh. Were we not interrupted just then, you would have kissed me, fool, and then you would have been mine, ensnared in my seductive sorceress power of my lips. So I think someone's brooding a bit there for Thor. Page 4. Let's tell you what, let's double this up a little bit. There we go. Now we can see the full picture. All right, so she's wallowing because Thor's giving her the flick. Says, I'm not interested because you're on a babbling mess. Or perhaps my evil would have buckled, my spells would have failed, for truly my heart is thin, mighty for a kiss, a glimmer of hope that I might even your lovely fairly, and perhaps I would have tried your way. But the chance is lost, and now will I fight against thee. Ooh, she says, falling over because she's half pissed up, pissed and intoxicated. Oh, crawl and beg. Behold the mighty enchantress, she says, as she's lying on the floor in her own sick. Oh, the mighty have fallen. Oh, who we got here? Meanwhile, in the infirmary, where Volcana tends to the molecular man, wounded in battle against the X-Men. I won't leave you, Owen. I won't let anyone hurt you anymore. So we've got the molecular man and Volcana. If I remember, I believe Volcana and Titania are sisters, but I could be wrong. If so, correct me in the comments. If any of them dare to come in here, I'll kill them, especially if it's that Wolverine guy who cut you. He'll get his, baby, don't you worry. And in the fortress's huge dungeon where the savage and uncontrollable lizard has been imprisoned. Ah, the lizard. I know that one, Dr. Kirk Connors. Who frees me? What sort of creature is it? What is the name that I speak? What we got here? Why, I'm Claw, the master of sound. I can't stand for someone to be trapped. No, you see, I was trapped in a ship's hull not long ago. It drove me mad. Mad, and also I love the way you talk. Okay, so Claw, I think he's one of Black Panther's bad guys. So we move over to the next panel. Who have we got over here? Elsewhere in the fortress is a battle. In ravaged chamber, 7 powerful beings brutally bludgeon the unmoving body of the She-Hulk. Oh, look, this is like a full-on brawl. I take on She-Hulk. That noise sounded like thunder. Big deal. Nah, only one thing makes a noise like that. Thor's hammer. Believe me, I know, says Victor Creel, who is the absorbing man. But who else we got here? We got Doc Ock. That looks like Titania. And we got the Wrecking Crew. They're wailing down on She-Hulk. They must be busting in here. Coming for us, says absorbing man. Great, just great. We ain't ready. So what? To get ready, they show their faces. We bash them. Let's go. It's pretty straightforward. Come on, Ock. If you hurry, I reckon we can lay an ambush for him. Certainly, Pole Driver, but first, says Doc. The coup de grace, and picks up She-Hulk and slams her right into a steel pillar by the looks of it with his Ock tentacles. It's not very kind. There, now there's one less to concern us, as he says, dropping off with a job well done there. Page 6 and 7. So yeah, all hell's breaking loose and everyone's getting piled on. It's like a big free-for-all. Who we got over here? In a corridor, some distance away, the invulnerable Ultron stands vigil over his soul master's quarters. While inside, this seared and tattered ruin of the man called Dr. Doom lies. Oh, so Doom's been battered. I wonder what happened to him. Doctor Doom, who dared to invade the homeworld ship of the all-powerful Galactus and paid the price. Typical Doom, tried to take over the world, or tried to step on Galactus's backyard, and he got fried. But that ain't gonna stop Doom. Meanwhile, Katoosh! In busts our Avengers, the Hulk, Captain America, Photon, Iron Man, they're all here. I'm going ahead to search for the She-Hulk in my light beam form. I can cover miles of corridors in the blink of an eye, she says. Go ahead, Captain Marvel. We'll flush out the bad guys, says the Human Torch. Okay, she's going by Captain Marvel in this one. For those of you who don't know, she's coming up in the new Marvels film, so stay tuned. I think that's coming out November 10th. Uh-oh. Smack! Hey, Iron Man. Says, I think that's Wrecker, I think. No. The Wrecker, you lousy. Oh, yeah, I was right. The Wrecker. Like, clubbed him in the face with a crowbar. Uh-oh, I think that's just upset him. Good thing I was the first one to pass here. His super duper crowbar would have cut anyone else in half. Yeah, he says as he's blasting with a photon blast. The armor's busted up, but not too bad. I'll be able to keep going in a minute apart after my ribs stop smarting so much. And after I repulsor blast him through the stinking wall, says Iron Man. Gives him a good old blast with a repulsor ray. Hang on, we have a comment. Hey, we got Evolved. Eyo. So thanks for dropping in, buddy. So I hope you're enjoying the reading so far. I know I'm fighting for viewer supremacy at the moment because VeVe Magic and Falcon have got their thing going over on their channel. But I appreciate you taking the time to drop in. Let me just go back over to here. That's better. Right, where are we up to? Ooh, what to do there? Wrong one. That's what I want. Right. So, like I said, guys, when it's live, anything can happen. Right, here we go. It's an ambush, Johnny. Look out, says Mr. Fantastic. Welcome to our place. I have a drink, Torch, says who's that, Doc Ock? Yeah, he's getting doused in water. He's down. No prisoners, trash their butts, says Victor Creel. I got you, Johnny, says Spider-Man. Heads up, Richard, says Spider-Man. Yeah, so now will be a bloody smear on the wall instead of the floor, says whoever this guy is. I'm not sure who he is, actually. If you know who he is, say comment down, give us a comment. Evolve says, don't worry about it, man. People will tune and see it later. If anything, it's a great read. Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, so far we're enjoying the story. It just seems like all hell's breaking loose and it's just everyone's on everyone. So, anyway, here we go. Back to business. So, Spider-Man's clubbed whoever our bloke in yellow is straight in the face. Oh, never mind, says Spider-Man. That kid dropped... Oh, it's Bulldozer. Ah. That kid dropped Bulldozer with one shot. Maybe I better absorb the strength of this alien steel before he tackles me, says the absorbing man. So here he goes. He's getting absorbing there. And look, now he's gone all a shade of grey there, looking like a grey Hulk. Pretty fast, Squirt. Let's see you dodge this. Whoa, it's the Spider-Man. Bang, crash. He's breaking everything. Jeez, he did it. I only ripped his suit up. It's like he knew it was coming or something. Doesn't matter. My next shot will get him. Nah, very cool. Right, pages 8 and 9. Volv says, looks like he's been running for 22 hours though. Here we go. Ooh. What's going on here? We got Creel and the thing going for it. Why don't you pick on someone as ugly as yourself, Sob? Hey, says Absorbing Man. In which case you ought to leave everyone alone. It's the thing, he says. Oh, uh-oh. Or is it? You're losing your rocks, pal, says Absorbing Man. Oh no, not again. I'm turning back into Ben Grimm. But how? And why now? Tough luck, bozo, says Absorbing Man. Oh, I know he's in trouble now. He's gone from Thing to Ben Grimm, so he's lost all his strength and power. What's going to happen? What's your revolution development? What a revolution development. This just makes things quicker, says Victor Creel. And who's this? Oh, we got Spider Girl come in. She is Julia Carpenter, I remember right. If I'm trying to remember my Spider Women. But yeah, she's come in to save the day. Oh no, who is it? Blaze is it? None of your business, she says. And picks him up and slams him straight in the ground. Oh, Broad. As soon as I peel myself out of this wall, lady, I'm gonna. He's gonna do something. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he's gonna get slammed in the face with a big wrecking ball. Oh, that's it. Lights out for him. A clean knockout of the awesome Absorbing Man. And it's only the 5th time I've ever been in a fight. The new Spider-Woman wins again. Stay back, pole driver, says Hawkeye. Oh, here we go. Now we got the other Avengers kicking in now. We got Thor, we got Hulk, we got Hawkeye. Oh, Doc Ock's having a bad day. He's all tied up in his own tentacles. What for? I thought you'd never miss, boy. You ain't hit me yet. I wouldn't do you no good, now. I reckon slugs from a BB just bounce off my super strong hide, and that's your last arrow, ain't it? Not much to have been between a man who can flatten can plus with his fist. I can't read that. He's basically saying you've only got one arrow, and what's it going to do to me? Because like I can flatten buildings and that, and you've only got an arrow. Hawkeye, the archer. Boy, you're going to need Hawkeye, the mash doctor in a minute. Because I reckon this good old boy is going to mash you. Gotta love the writing. Those shots weren't just warnings, dummy. I don't want to have to hit you from my bow at this range. An arrow hits a lot harder than a bullet. Back off, please. Nah, he says. All right, have it your way. Ugh. He cops him with an arrow in the shoulder. I've been shot. Lordy, I've been wounded. Look at that, it's so dramatic. It's like, I've been hit. Help me. Oops, that's a bit far. Now let's read on. Tell you what, let's change the music up a little bit. If I can get my mouse back, there it is. Let's put on, what's another good one? Put that one. Oh, actually that one. That's pretty groovy. Let's put that on. Right, we're up to page 1011. Nearby, we have the Enchantress, says Hulk as he comes busting through the door. Oh, come right in, she says. Now what do you do? Now what do I do? Keep your distance, lady. But why? I am but a helpless female and you are the mighty Hulk. Are you not? She says. Oh, she's trying to enchant him. We've Evolve asks, what page are you on and how many are there? Well, mate, we're on page 10, 11, and there's 27 pages in total, so we're getting towards halfway. We're doing double pages just to sort of speed things up a little bit. So Enchantress is coming in. Don't force me to hit you, I mean. I don't have to. Look at me, magnificent one. I am not at once every woman you have ever desired. That's better. Mortal Creedon. Oh, hang on. Go. I stare into my eyes, love. We love me, Mortal Creedon, she says. Oh no, she's enchanted the Hulk. This could be very bad. Ah, Captain America. Pray enter. Perhaps you would like a flagon of mead. What have you done to the Hulk? He says, Captain America, as being very American. Fortnight moment. For the time moment he is merely asleep, doubtless dreaming dreams of me. But alas, he can never truly have me, for I am yours, my handsome captain. Am I not beautiful? Come to me, she says, trying to enchant Captain America. Is he gonna have it? Give it up, Enchantress. Your will is strong. Very well. We shall do this the hard way, she says. Oh, shooting off the beams. Curse you. Hold still. Soldier's teeth. You move as quickly as the cats of Skodenheimen. Hey, we got a nano in the house. Just do a quick little thing here. Hey, Nano, thanks for dropping in, mate. So, always a pleasure. I hope you're enjoying the reading. Like I was saying to Evolve before, I'm sort of fighting for a supremacy at the moment because VeVe Magic and Falcon are off doing their thing, but it's all good. So we're just going over this Marvel's Superhero Secret Wars number 8. This has been requested by DoktaStrange, so this is for you, mate. So shout out. And we're up to page 10 of 11. And we're up to Captain America smashing Enchantress in the face with his shield. No, you would not strike me, she says. Think again, lady. Not if there was any other choice, he says. Because clubs a square in the face with his shield, probably shouting, America! But I know what you can do, given just a second to act. Look at that, KO'd. Enchantress is down. Hola, what do we have here? No time to explain, Torch. I'm going to try to locate Doom, says America. I'll come with you. I'm starting to get my flame back, says Johnny Storm, who got doused in water not long ago, so he's only getting his flame back on. Hey, you got Shawnee in the house. Shawnee Poo. So thanks for jumping in, man. I told you you'll get them on the replay. Yeah, that's what Evolve said. I'll get them on the replay, but it's all good. I'm just glad you guys are hopefully enjoying the reading, and I'm just coming to chill with you. All right, what are we up to now? Hopefully the music's okay too. It's not too loud. If it is, let me know. Right, this is page 12 and 13. So what's happening now? So just a quick recap. So we've got Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, and the Avengers, along with Miss Marvel and a few others, are trying to crash Doom's fortress. I guess they're trying to find Dr. Doom, but in the meantime, we've got all these other heroes hiding in there as well, and it's just a full-on free-for-all at the moment. Anyway, meanwhile, one more shove, says, I'm guessing that looks like Titania. Titania is shove this big, massive bolt beam on top of everybody. Oh, here comes Spider-Man. You know, I had a feeling someone was up here in the rafters trying to drop a 40-ton beam on our heads. Bang! He says, kicking us square in the back. He goes, what? She says, confused. Spider-Man, the world-famous one. Do you surrender? To a scrawny little runt like you? You're talking to Titania, Bugman. I thought it was Titania. And here I thought you had some... Here I thought you were some common ruffian. You can't hit me, and I'm glad. Well, I don't have to hit you, says Titania. She just keeps smacking the ground and just knocking everything all over the place. She's like, whoa, what the hell's happening? Throm! I used to be the shrimp. I used to be the scrawny one who got her face rubbed in the dirt. Now I'm powerful, and it's my turn, says Titania. You got some validity built up, huh? Says Spider-Man. Oh, what's he saying? You got issues, lady. Everybody better look out for me now. I'll crush everybody who gets in my way, especially miserable little wimps like you. Oh, she's got the big beam about to drop on Spider-Man's head. What's he gonna do? Elsewhere. Hawkeye! Ben Grimm, you've lost your rock, says Hawkeye. Yeah, again. So he's got this thing going on where he keeps losing his rock form. The battle seems to have left us behind. Do you see which way everyone else went? I don't know, it's a big place. This way, I think, says Ben. Down the very ominous looking hallway. 900 yards of corridors later. This must be the dungeon. And oh look, there's Claw. Them sonic powers of his are dangerous. We better think of a plan before we tackle him. It better be a good one. I'm all out of arrows, so let me think. Claw, intruders. Oh shoot, says Hawkeye. This place is ours. Intruders die, says the lizard. Any ideas, Hawk? Well, I guess we have to outwit them, says Hawkeye. Us, says Ben. Outwit them? Have to see what happens. Whoa, doing that lizard voice driving me through it. Give me a second, guys. That's better. I gotta stay hydrated. Right, where are we up to? Page 14 and 15. Alright, where are we up to now? We're back to Volcano and the Molecular Man. At that moment in the infirmary. I hear them coming, darling. I better get ready to fight. The first one who shows his face through that door's getting crispy fried. Marsha, says the Molecular Man. Oh, hey, baby. It's so good to hear your voice again. But just rest now, love. I will protect you. No, I want to help you. You and me, Marsha darling, will annihilate them, he says. Together. Oh, here they come. Any sign of the enemy, Richards? So it's Iron Man, followed by Thor and Mr. Fantastic about to bust in the door. Whoosh! Big fireball comes busting out of the door, trying to fry everything in its path. Oh, I forget I asked it, Iron Man. Ah! Says Mr. Reed Richards. He just about gets fried. It's the Molecular Man and the one who calls herself Volcana. Stay back. I'll roast their butts out of here. Iron Man, wait, don't. That's plasma generated heat. She's throwing too much even for your armor. Don't worry, Marsha. He can't get us. I fused some air molecules into an ultra-hard shield around us. That's nice, dear, but he's had it anyway. His little tin suit is smoldering. Cooling system's down, overtaxed. Lots of circuits fuses burnt out. Sheesh. But Iron Man's down. His suit's fried. My next blast will vaporize him, make him a gun port. So she's gonna get him. Wonder what's gonna happen. Here it comes, the big blast. Gotcha! Says Reeds as he quickly stretches in and pulls Iron Man out of the way. Richards, my armor, red hot, your hands. You're gonna get hurt. Meanwhile, Thor tries to throw his hammer at the little force, the Mark 27 force field, but it just bounces off, so not even Thor's mighty hammer can do it. Damn, I missed, said Volcana. It's all right, darling. We can pick them off at our leisure. We're quite safe here. Nothing can get through our little invisible shield. Or can it? It's not invisible, dummy. It's transparent. That means lights can get through. And so can I. Yes, I was literally just passing by and I thought if I'd drop in. It's Captain Marvel. Yeah! He's got around the neck. Captain Marvel, but this is the photon version of Captain Marvel. Which we do have her FA in the VeVe app, if I remember right. So you can look that up. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, but it is there. No, stop it. You're pulling his wounds open. Ah, wounds? Ah! He looks like he's in pain. Look what you've done. He's fainted. Oh, my poor baby, my poor baby. Stop it. Stop hurting him. I surrender, please. The dome is gone. He's wounded. Oh, gee, I'm sorry. It's not very nice. Very dramatic. Ah! Alright, so it looks like they've saved the day. They've conceded. Let's see what's happening in the rest of the fight here. Pages 16 and 17. Meanwhile, we're back to Titania and Spider-Man. Meanwhile. Impossible. No one can move that fast, says Titania. Nobody else. Now, why does a woman who can lift locomotives find my humble talent so surprising? With a little room to operate, no one can lay a glove on me. Not the X-Man, not the Absorbing Man, and not even you, says Spider-Man. And kicks her square in the head and drives her head straight into the nearest wall. How do you think I've survived all this time, says Spider-Man. Ow, says Titania. When I get you, I'll... All you're gonna get is frustrated and eventually thrashed, says Spider-Man, bouncing around, clopping her in the face left, right, and center. No, it's not fair. But if I were fighting in a broom closet, it'd be a fair fight. He's like, nah. He says, you can't get me. I've got too much space to bounce around. Stop it. Stop it. You ought to be happy, Cuddles. You abruptly to be a bully, and man, you're a classic. Oh, you aspired to be a bully, and you're a classic. Oh, he's grabbed her by the foot, and he's probably going to smack her into the ground. Nope, he's going to throw her instead. You talk tough and nasty when you get the upper hand. Ah, she says, flying out the nearest window. But when you're losing, well, that's when the whining little wimp inside starts spilling out. Oh, look, he's throwing her straight out the nearest window. And bang, she's down. Not fair. As she says, passing out and head slamming against the nearest rock. So it looks like Titania is out for the count. Meanwhile, at that moment, we go back to the Human Torch and Captain America. Hey Cap, look, it's Pole Driver. Guess he fainted from loss of... Torch, look out! Yikes! Keep moving that. A moment's hesitation and you'll get fried. So I wonder who's shooting at him. Alright, page 18 and 19. Oh, it's Ultron. And Ultron will kill you. Doom must be nearby. Ultron is his personal bodyguard. He's gonna be Doom. He's gonna be Doomy's personal slag pile in a minute, says Human Torch. Torch, no, don't get close to him. That he's going full metal Ultron. He's just frying everything. It says, yes, mother. Hey, he isn't. It says, hey, he isn't melting. The core of the hottest star could not melt my adamantium body, human. Nothing can harm me. I am invincible. I am mechanically precise and computer swift, and I am perfect. Maybe just a little egotistical too. He's grabbed Human Torch by the leg. Oh no. Now let us see how durable you are, creature, says Ultron. Torch, use your Nova Flame, says Captain. You're too close, it'll kill you too, says do it. So he's going full Ultra Flame. Don't hold back, give it everything you've got, son. Okay. They go frying everything, he's gone. Well, it's more like a... Okay, whoops. We'll go back to the next panel, and look, he's just fried absolutely everything. It's all been destroyed. Torch, says Captain America. I'm okay, Cap. Still couldn't melt his adamantium hide, but I guess something non-adamantium inside it must have overheated. I'm tired. Wasted, says Human Torch. Well done, lad. Rest now for a few minutes. I'm going on. Seconds later. There he is, as he says, coming up to Dr. Doom. Looks like it's come down to just you and me, Doom. Which is it? Which is how it's gonna be. Doom. Doom. Whatever happened to him, he's barely alive, and it seems completely out of it. He's harmless, says Captain America, walking away. Page 20 and 21. Nearly there. I think we're getting towards the wrap-up of this now. Soon in the dungeon. There they are. Oh, hi guys. Want to join a rousing game of patty cake? Well, I arrived at a meeting of the minds, so to speak, Stretcho. We got far too much call through resort to violence like you barbarian types. Ain't that right, Claw? Right, it's a patty cake. Disturb our game and the lizard will destroy you. Once we finish, we shall do as you say. So, okay, that's one way to settle an argument over a game of patty cake. Elsewhere. There she is, finally. It's She-Hulk, all battered and bruised on the ground. Jennifer, oh my lord, what have they done to you? And shortly in the main infirmary. My hands are well enough, Cap, thanks. There's work to be done, wounded from both sides to tend to. How is Doom? There isn't much I could do for him. What's left of his armor prevents any of his cell regenerating devices from working on him, and removing it could take weeks. It's certainly booby trapped. For now, Thor's taking him to a cell. You know he died back on Earth sometime before we were all brought here. I don't know how he can be here and alive in the first place. After all we've seen, although all we've seen, there's thought nothing surprises me anymore. So She-Hulk's getting one of these back to tank looking things too. I'm amazed that the She-Hulk survived that beating. Not by much. Even this technology couldn't have saved her if she'd gotten to her a few seconds later. I wish I had time to analyze one of these and learn its secrets. For now though, I'm just content to know how to use it to save the She-Hulk's life. Thank God losing one Avenger is already too much to bear. Losing one Avenger is too much to bear, so I wonder who they lost. There's no reference of it so far. Oh, hang on. You know, Reed, I couldn't help but think that if I'd done things differently, maybe the Wasp wouldn't have died. Okay, so they lost the Wasp. Don't torture yourself, Cap. What could have happened did. No one could have led us better or more wisely than you. Elsewhere in the dungeon. I wish we could have locked the Lizard and Claw up together. They became such good friends, said Hawkeye. Being insane doesn't mean they aren't still dangerous, Hawkeye. Doom is safely locked away, says Thor. They're all secured. The restraints were all a little nasty but strong. So everyone's all locked up and secured. If the Enchantress suffers a little bit, that suits me fine, says Hulk. Oh, what I'm saying is... And what am I saying? It's myself I'm mad at. Don't be too hard upon yourself, Hulk. She has beguiled many before you. I even thought more than once. Guys, Captain Marvel and I are going to bring the Wasp body here, since this is now our base. We want to have a proper burial for her, with honors worthy of the Avengers. So they're gonna take over Doom's base and make it their base of operations in this coming fight. Which I'll bet you there'll be more. Let's see what's going on now. Oh, what's going on over here? So we're up to page 22 and 23. So about 4 pages left. At that moment, in the alien village where Captain America's command, formerly headquarters, the X-Men called Cyclops carries a precious burden throughout the street. Zhao, what has happened to you? You seem on the edge of death. So who's this Cyclops? Called Colossus carries a precious burden through the streets. Oh, okay, so it's Colossus. Seconds later, is the healer's woman's humble hut. Rest easy, lovely one. As you cared for me when I was wounded and dying, so now shall I care for you. I shall not leave your side if only I had the power to heal. If only you could tell me what was wrong. I wonder what that be the bottle of which the Human Torch spoke of. The one containing vapors which link minds. The odor is piercing but sweet. Is it working, he says? So it's all getting all gassed up and saying they're going to do a Vulcan mind meld type thing. Trying to link their minds, he's going to see what's going on with her. Suddenly the images in her subconscious are his to behold. They meld with his own remembrance to pierce together recent events. So here we go, let's see what's going on. We see her examining the wasp's still cold form. He feels her anguish. He witnesses the rage and grief of Captain America's forces and watches again as they fly off seeking vengeance. That must be where they're going to attack Doom's fortress. Then he sees her, later bestowing her healing upon the wasp, pouring her own strength and vitality into the savage wounded Avenger's body, and suddenly he realizes the truth. I bet she's gonna have a revelation that the wasp is not dead. The wasp was not dead, merely wounded, but also in some kind of death-like stasis. And when the stasis wears off, you healed her wounds and saved her life, nearly at the cost of your own. All this for a stranger from another world. On all the worlds in all creation, can there be another like you? I think not. Sleep, my beautiful beloved Zizia. And meanwhile, it can't be. I want to believe it, but that's completely. If you don't want to believe it, I'd really be upset. Janet, you really you're alive? Yes, thanks to Zeck, I suppose she must have. Oh no. I just realized I don't have any makeup on. And my hair must be a goddamn mess. Look at that. She's just come back from the dead and she's worried about makeup and her hair being all messed up. So there we go. So she's just in stasis. So she's back from the dead and she's back into it. Oh, here we go. I think this is getting into what we've all been waiting for. Page 24, 25. So 2 pages left. Several miles away in a sleek skycraft resting atop of a craggy mountain ledge. There you go. This is Magneto and the X-Men by the looks of it. Professor Charles Xavier, his X-Men and Magneto keep a tense vigil. Perhaps it is all an elaborate bluff, Xavier. Perhaps Galactus never truly intended to use his world-devouring device, but instead planned some other deadly attack. Perhaps. Still no energy fluctuations, Professor, says Cyclops. Continue scanning, Cyclops. I acknowledge the possibility that Magneto may be correct. Still, we dare not divert our attention from the obvious threat. Galactus' bluff is better than a handful of aces, Professor. That's my best Nightcrawler. Got to do a little bit of German in there. I swore to Captain America that we would stand guard here and hold out against Galactus if necessary until his forces returned And so we shall, says Xavier. But look there, says Cyclops. What's he seen? Meanwhile, back at where once we called the Doom base. Think you can patch this tin suit up, Richard? Says Iron Man. I'm curious. Were you surprised there was a black man underneath this metal? I wonder which. Oh, that must be Rhodes. Maybe it's Rhodey. Iron Man with the advanced alien technology at my disposal. Here I can easily make it far better than it was. Though I'm still impressed with the incredible sophistication of the armor. No, I never thought of it. I knew there was a man under there. So there you go, saying there's a man under there. It doesn't matter if he's black or white, it was just a man. Elsewhere, it was the Hulk's downing use of a wondrous device he considered. Hey Thor, your cape's back and your hat. But how? Unless you got a hairdresser who makes fortress calls. It's in there, Spider-Man. You just think into it and it produces any sort of cloth or clothing you want. Great. Now there, without stabbing my thumb with a needle, thanks. So Hulk's saying, if you want new threads, you got to go back there and check out this new machine because Thor's got his cape and his hat back. He's going back to classic Hulk, classic Thor. So here we go, inside. Hey, Hulk, which of these gizmos is it? Must be this one. It looks like it wants to make me a costume. Guess I just concentrate, he says. Huh? What's this? Look, it's a black rock. But is it a black rock? What the heck is that, he says. And why is it making my spider senses tingle? Maybe I better get rid of it. Oh, hey! It's going up my arm. What is this stuff? And Shawnee says, yep, here comes the symbiote. And here it is in all its glory, which is also the cover of our Secret Rare comic. Well, I'll be an 8 balls uncle. That glob just spread out and became a costume and dissolved away the tatters of my old one in the process. Not bad. Different, but not bad. I wonder why it didn't come out like my old one. That's what I'm thinking of. So there it is, the first time Spider-Man dons the black suit who would later become Venom. Oh well, maybe I was subconsciously influenced by that new Spider-Woman suit. Hope she doesn't mind. Whoa, what was that, a planet quake? Uh-oh, I think all hell's about to break loose. Captain America, come at once. It has begun. Galactus is devouring the planets. Bam, bam, bam. It says to be continued. And this page is intentionally blank, so that's the end of the comic book, guys. So that was 26 pages. So there it is. And then, as we know, the black suit becomes Venom, and then that just goes on a whole new thing. But yeah, this is where it all happened. So yeah, so let's back a bit. So we'll go all. So yeah, so just to recap, basically the Avengers basically attacked Doom's fortress. Everyone got in a big massive brawl. So the Enchantress got knocked out, and Titania got thrown out of a window. Doom was still recovering from his encounter with Galactus. Spider-Man got his black suit, and that's about it. Now they're getting ready to gear up to deal with Galactus because he's about to eat the planet. And yeah, so that has been. Let me just turn this music off now so I can talk. Oh, come back here, cursor. There we go. That's better. So yeah, guys, that was been Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 8. So as you can see here, this is the rare cover that I've got, but you can find it in its in all its glory in its traditional covers with this one here. So I just had a little look as well, like before I started. Oh, get the comments back here. Oh, here we go. Evolve says, good read, man. Love all the covers on this one. Shawnee Poo saying, great job. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. And yeah, I was saying before, that's our traditional cover. And you can find this out in the real world. It's considered a key issue, so it's definitely worth picking up. It's very iconic. The last sale that I saw on eBay was about $314, or actually, no, it was about $100 to $500 in some like ultra graded cases. And Go Collects got for about $314 for a decently graded one. So it's a fairly all right price book. So I gotta get a bit of water. So doing all this talking and voice and stuff takes its toll on the voice. But just before I close things off, we'll do a quick little look in the market. So as I said before, this has been VeVe, been on the digital collectors platform where they deal in premium licensed IP products. So we've got Marvel, Disney, Star Wars, all sorts of things. They've recently just picked up Addams Family. They've got we've got Ghost Rider coming as well. All sorts of stuff. I'll tell you what. Instead of me talking about, let's have a look. So we've got if I go see all, so we've got everything from Iron Man to Star Wars to the Incredibles. We've got bat signals. We got lightsabers. We've got Mickey. We've got all sorts of cool stuff. There's a little bit here for everybody. So if that's something you're interested in and want to get involved with it, so jump over onto their website. So this is the name of the company right there, VeVe, VeVe. And yeah, you can basically just do a bit of KYC, get yourself an account, and link your credit card or debit card, and you can go nuts and get into it. And it's a very vast community as well. So loads of people are into it. A lot of content creators like myself talk about it daily. So we participate in the market daily. They drop some every few days, doing new items, and yeah. So they've got a marketplace as well, so you can buy and sell stuff. And let's look in the market for what we want. Let's check out the comic book we just read. So if you are interested in getting yourself a copy of Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 8, it is currently going just for a common cover. It is currently going for 10 gems and 95 frags, which is kind of like the sub currency we use. We got your pennies and pence, so we got gems and frags, and that's right on the floor there. But obviously they do vary in price depending on the mint number, because that's kind of how the value is kind of determined. But if you want to pick yourself up one of these rare ultra rare covers, which are pretty sick as well, the ultra rare is going for 34 gems and 50 frags on the floor. Or you've got the rare, which is the one I've got, which is 14 gems and 97 frags. And yeah, it's very cool. Whoops, there we go. So if I go back to the store here, and yeah, so this some of the next. Oh, hang on. Let me find out. Evolve asks any 3-digit URs at the moment. Let's have a look. Any 3-digit ultra rares at the moment. Let's have a look. So if I go here and I usually go addition low to high. Let me turn it off. Go away. That one, right. 3 digits. So we've got a 206 for 149 gems. We've got a 358 for 84. We've got a 555 for 160. And that's all. So we've got 3. So the lowest price one being 84. So yeah, she's up there. But again, if that's something you're interested in, that option is definitely there. All right, guys, we're getting up to 10 o'clock, just past 10 o'clock here at night in the UK. So I'm going to start wrapping things up and try and get a little bit of sleep before I wake up from Hello Half Friday, which will be over on the Real Uncommon podcast channel. So if you're not familiar with that, definitely check it out. The Evolve says, "Yeah, geez, almost gone. Yeah, those 3 digits are getting snapped up. So if you got the ability to grab one, grab one. But obviously, be sensible with your capital and don't overextend yourself. Obviously, not financial advice." Shumper says, "Thanks, guys." Guys says, "Thanks, Evolve. Thanks, Johnny. Maybe I'll catch you guys over on the Real Uncommon podcast. Aloha Friday. Cryptoys unboxing, which should be a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys can join me there. So yeah, so I'll start closing this out. So this has been. Let me just close this off here. You can see my banner in all its glory. There we go. So this has been Marvel Superhero Secret War number 8, read by yours truly, Ozmankollects63. This was requested for DoktaStrange. So DoktaStrange, hopefully you've been able to listen to it live. If not, you'll catch it on the replay and be happy with the read. If anybody is interested in requesting a comic that you'd like me to read or any suggestions, I want to hear about in the comments. Whether it be on the VeVe Collective's YouTube channel, which is where this will be streaming to, or just right now, chuck them in there, and I'll definitely consider it. So we've done readings for other members of the community in the past, ranging from the Real Uncommon podcast to Double Quill to Shawnee Poo, who was requested a Web of Spider-Man number 118, which was for you, mate, which is the FA Scarlet Spider. But yeah. So this has been my little thing. Normally I'm the host of VeVe Wednesdays and VeVe Weekends over on the Twitter X Spaces. For those of you who are not familiar with who I am. But yeah, okay, guys, I better start wrapping this up. So again, this has been Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 8, requested by DoktaStrange. I've been your narrator, Ozmankollects63, and this has been number 10 of Relax and Read. So yeah, stay tuned for next week. So we'll be reading another comic book and diving into the digital platform VeVe, where they have all the digital collectibles and comics. All right, guys, take care. Have a good one, and I will talk to you all soon. All right, take care and bye.